And with that, more breaking news which is coming in the land for job scam case. Sushil Modil questions the nexus between those who are being raided and the Lalu family. BJP has said that this very clearly shows as to who benefited allegedly by this scam. Listen in.
He had to resign. He was dismissed by Nitish Kumar. In the year 2017, when he could not explain the charges which were leveled by the CBI, and at that time Nitish had said that you should explain the charges leveled by CBI. So for them, moral ground is like a football ground. So there is no question of asking, because they are not going to resign, and they have just joined the government. And by remaining the government, they will try to conceal, they will try to manage, they will try to do all sort of things. So it is for Nitish Kumar to explain why he has joined hand with those people who are जो लोग पूरी तरह से करप्शन के अंदर डूबे हुए.
Well, there you have it. The war of words continues. Remember, the raids came in just hours before the trust vote happened on the floor of the assembly. Quickly, RJD-JDU said that this is nothing but vendetta, and this is a way for the BJP to try and force the RJD-JDU legislators to vote for the BJP. That, of course, was the charge coming in. However, the BJP has said, why don't you reply to the specific charges of the CBI? Just to give a quick reminder as to the charges of the CBI, this scam allegedly happened at the time of Lalu Prasad being the Union Railway Minister, where allegedly parcels of lands were gifted away, not just to Lalu but his own family members, such as his wife Rabdi Devi, Misha Bharti, as well as the other daughter. And there is also now a mall in Gurugram which is coming under the lens of the CBI, which just got raided. We got you the live shots of that, which is allegedly linked to Tejasvi. In fact, let's get you some of the other reactions also coming in from the JDU. This is KC Tyagi.
We don't oppose the investigation of the investigating agency, but the time and the occasion of these searches are politically motivated. After the departure of JDU from the BJP, it was our apprehension that these kind of raids will be raided on the premises of permanent leaders. Our apprehension came true when the houses of RJD leaders were raided. Today it was the day of the non-confidence motion against the speaker. It is our humble request to all the stakeholders, please don't make investigating agency a mockery. Otherwise, the faith of the people in these organizations will hurt.
ये तो पहले से ही आशंका थी इस तरह की घटना हो सकती है. कोई आज से थोड़े हो रहा है, लगातार 2-3 महीनों से ये काम चल रहा है. जो विरोधी दल के नेता हैं उनको डराने धमकाने का काम किया जा रहा है.
Well, let me go across to Nukul so that we can get a glimpse of the latest place where the raids have happened. On your screens, you can, however, see the raids across 20 spots in and around Patna where these raids have been happening. Some of them on very senior leaders of the RJD, 2 MPs and MLC as well. Ashfaq Khan was one of the leaders who was one of the parliamentarians, I should say, who was raided in addition to several of the other very close aides of Lalu Prasad. But remember, in 2017, you can see the visuals there on your screens. 2017 Times Now led the coverage on the Lalu loot diary. And yet again now, in 2022, Times Now is leading the coverage in the alleged land for job scam. Let me go across to Bhavtosh. Bhavtosh, over the years, and we have the visuals there on our screens, over the years, we have seen how since the loot diaries, which you had in fact exposed here on Times Now, this probe has been continuing. So today when the RJD-JDU says that it is linked to the trust vote, that's not true, is it? Since when has this probe been on?
Long time. In fact, there are several parts of this case. One is the infamous Forza scam in which Lalu Yadav has been convicted and then he's out on bail in that case. And the other is the IRCTC scam in which he and the family members are out on bail. In that case also both CBI as well as Enforcement Directorate are carrying out their own probe. And then there are also an income tax investigation in the Benami property case. And this is a different case of a land for job scam in which CBI is probing the manner in which candidates were given various, in fact, were given jobs which were not in fact, they were not eligible for, and then subsequently they sold off the land at a lower value than the market value, and then subsequently both Lalu and his family members became owner of huge amount of land in Bihar. Then what happened is in a way connected to the previous cases, is that through their shell companies money was laundered. So both these cases, IRCTC scam as well as land for job scam, in many ways are connected to each other. Coming back to this case, raids and searches, as Nukul was saying, was carried out in different parts of the country, including Gurugram,
Right.
where an under construction mall of Lalu Prasad Yadav's son,
Absolutely.
Yadav, who is also
In fact, Times Now is the only channel